Hi everybody, welcome back to my LAMP stack journey. In this video, we will set up MySQL server. So I have a PHP script ready here. So basically this PHP script, it provides a form and we can input the name of the task that we need to do, and that task will be updated or inserted into the database. So we have a database, myTask database, where we will create a table called myTask table, and we will be inserting the user data into that table. So to this PHP script to work, first thing first, we need to install the package that integrate PHP to the MySQL server. So first of all, I'm going to install that one package. So sudo apt install PHP MySQL. And now what I'm going to do is I will be hosting this from the site one. So I will just copy this script. I will copy this. Before I copy this script, so we are running this MySQL server in the same local host, and we will be creating a dedicated user Apache, and that have a full access to the database called myTask. And in that myTask database, we need to create a table called myTask with the field timestamp and task name. Okay, so to do this, first of all, let's put this script, copy this script, and let's update that in our site one. So cd var www site one. Let's update that index.php, sudo nano index.php. Okay, the first thing first, we need to install MySQL server, right? So let me do that. So apt install MySQL server. Okay, all good. So let's check if the server is running or not. So sudo systemctl status MySQL service. From this, we can see it's up and running and it's enabled too. And we also can check if the server is listening on its default port. So for that, sudo ss dap grep MySQL. We can see it's listening on the local host on its default port. That's all good. Now first of all, we need to configure the root user. Well, at this stage, since we don't want our MySQL server to be accessible from anywhere, then we just can go with the auth socket authentication method. But so what we can do here is, for that to happen, let's configure. Okay, anyhow, okay, let's go with the auth socket methods. But there are three methods. One that we can use to authenticate the root user or any user. One is a auth socket. Second is a caching SSH2 password, and the last one is native MySQL password. Native MySQL password is old and less secure, but caching SSH2 password is secure. Okay, let's go ahead and configure this with that one. First of all, sudo MySQL. We see MySQL doesn't have any password. The root doesn't have any password. So let's configure the root user first. Or we can keep it just like it is, because we don't need to configure any root user. In that case, what happens is, with this, the problem is, if I exit out and if I want to run the secure installation, sudo MySQL secure authentication, oh, it's running, connecting to MySQL using a blank password, which means if I go ahead with this, I can't access to this MySQL server from outside of this host. So if I want to do that, and this is okay, yes. Okay, this please enter 0 low. You know what, I don't want to do this at the moment, because what I want to do is, okay, just log into MySQL and alter the user root so that I have some freedom. I don't want to change any password validation thing, so I will just go with this localhost identified with caching SSH2 password by, I'll call it MySQL, very simple one at the moment. Have we alter user root? Okay, looks like I don't have any choice. Localhost identified with caching SSH2 password by, the password is MySQL 12345 exclamation, which I really don't like to do it, but I will go. This is what happens. I don't like it. MySQL 12345 exclamation and this and this. Okay, it's accepted this password. MySQL, sorry, this one 12345 exclamation. Okay, now we have a password ready here. What I want to do is exit and run sudo MySQL secure installation. Enter password for user root MySQL 12345 exclamation. Change the password for root. Press Y for yes. New password MySQL. Do you wish to continue with the password provided? Yes. MySQL. Do you wish to continue with the password provided? MySQL. Do you wish to continue with the password provided? Yes. Okay. Cancel this one, cancel this operation. Okay, this is new password. MySQL 1 2 3 4 5 exclamation. MySQL 1 2 3 4 5 exclamation. Type again. MySQL 1 2 3 4 5 exclamation. MySQL 1 2 3 4 5 exclamation. Remove anonymous users, yes. Disallow root login, yes. Yes, okay. Now what I have to do is let's log into our MySQL server as a root. And let's create that database. So the database we need to create here is okay. Okay. Something happened here. I need to access again. The thing is, admin@site1.provinkc.com. Okay, so MySQL -user root password. Enter password is we're in. Let's create a database first. Create database. We call this database, what was the database we want to call it? My tax. Okay, and let's create a user and give that user full privilege to this database. So create user. The user we're creating is Apache, and from localhost identified with caching SSH2 password by, it's gonna be difficult password again. Say Apache 1 2 3 4 5 exclamation. Okay, good. Hit accepted. Apache 1 2 3 4 5 exclamation, and grant all the permission. Grant all privileges on the database. My tax dot asterisk to Apache from localhost. Okay, and now plus privileges. Okay, so now let me exit out and log in as Apache user Apache password. So Apache. Okay, I have access now. Now what I want to do is let's create use that database my tax, and in a database let's create the table. Create table called my tax. I create a time stamp, data type integer, make it a primary key, and another tax is field is tax name bar character 255 not null. Okay, that looks good. Exit out. Now let's go to our the directory for site 1. Sudo nano index.php here. Let's check the server name, localhost, that's right, username, yeah. But the password we need to change. We made give a strong password. Apache 12345 exclamation, and the database mytax. In that we will be into table mytax tax name. That looks okay. Now let's try to access this server. Let me access from the browser first. Call http from the inside site1 provinkc.com. Okay, what I need to do is restart the service. Sudo systemctl restart apache to service. After that, accept. It's giving us this form, right? So we don't see anything here. Let's access it from the browser. http site1.provincetool.com. Voila, we got the form. Let's put the first task and let's check if that is written in the database or not. The first task is check the table and hit enter. It says task added successfully. Now let's confirm that. Sudo MySQL-user Apache password fine. Okay, and use my tax database. Select everything from my tax. Voila, we got that timestamp here, and we got the tags. Check the table. That looks good, right? So this is how we configure we install MySQL Server and we configure for our PHP application to write data into it. So this completes the configuration of the MySQL Server. So in the next video, we will be implementing LAMP stack in AWS. So see you in the next video.